Welcome back to Video Games Awesome Live Show and Trailer Edition, Special Edition, because Team Fortress 2 is now free to play. It's the buzz of the internet. Everybody's excited about it.
Buzzing.
This isn't going to fit. I've tried
Buzz?
this twice now. This
Yeah.
I just can't do that hat.
What you got? You haven't worn the starry hat yet.
Have I not?
Nope.
Okay. I hope
Oh,
this one
yeah.
fits.
That's cute.
Aw,
That's my cowboy hat.
It's free to play. And it's also on Max. And they did a video for that.
Nice.
When they announced it on Max, which was last year, they released this video to... They're listening to the theme song on their headphones.
That's sweet. That's awesome.
Think.
Nice.
bullets.
Sweet.
So that was also a big plus for me because I have a Mac and I like that. Everybody can play Team Fortress 2. It's on both things, platforms. It's on consoles, but consoles can't play against PC.
Oh, really?
The thing is, Team Fortress 2 is constantly updated. For the last 4 years, they've added on characters. It didn't start with all of them, I don't think. I think they slowly added guys as they went. They add new weapons all the time, or like different items and stuff. I know they added a sword at one point that anybody can use. Stuff like that. Now, the thing that I was going to say about they've made it free, but how are they going to... Wait a second. Here's the little announcement they did when they made it free to play.
We saw that. We saw that. That.
It's here. Play as much as you want.
For freaking
That's
ever.
awesome.
Nice.
They never added characters, they say. I thought they did. Oh well. I had to educate myself today on everything Team Fortress 2.
Oh man.
So yeah, I thought they'd added characters over time. Anyways.
For freaking ever.
Okay, so how are they going to make
Ever.
money off of it? Well, I guess that they knew that... All right, this hurts. Look at the red line on my head. Oh my god.
Dude.
I'm going to go back to my favorite hats now. All right, so
Top tens.
you have to wonder, like, how are they going to monetize this?
I do wonder that.
They must have realized that everyone pretty much owns it now. Maybe not everyone, but everyone who's going to own it owns it. Like, anybody who was going to give it a chance has already given it a chance. So they decided to make it free to play to try to get everyone else on board, and they're going to hope that they can sell them some hats.
It's got a new hat.
That's their monetization strategy.
Yep. Team Fortress 2 Wiki. Here, I'll go there because it's a breadth of knowledge which I've been using today.
So they made number 2 free. Is number 3 coming out anytime soon?
No, that's the thing.
Huh.
They've made an announcement that they will never make a sequel to
Oh,
it,
wow.
or at least they don't intend to ever make a sequel to it. They're just going to continuously make Team
cool.
Fortress 2 better and better. Gabe Newell, the head of Valve, has been one for creating new forms of monetization and new ways of going about the gaming business for a long time now. He breaks boundaries, and that's what he's
cool.
doing. It's an experiment, really, but...
That's really
So here's all your guys, and you can go on the wiki to find out all this stuff. So I'm gonna try to look up. You know, the best thing that I can probably do is just go to the Know Your Meme. It's an in-joke on the online called to call it Hat Fortress. Hat Fortress Know Your Meme. There you go.
That's why your hats are all hatty.
Yeah.
So, during one of the big updates, they added an item system. 3 new unlockable weapons for the medic were added, but they also added items, including hats. And they actually,
Hat-wearing.
this is an official thing they actually released. This is by Valve. Hat-wearing man, our 9 favorite hats. Headbands, the new hats. Helmets, hats or not hats. The debate rages on. Wearing berets, not on our watch. How you can help. So they, so basically, they started off with just you could collect hats in the game, and then after a while, I don't know what order. I'm getting this out of order, I'm sure, but you could actually buy the hats that if you didn't feel like collecting them, because they're very rare. They show up like, I forget. They told me, they were telling me today how it's like every 28 minutes or something, a hat item spawns somewhere in the map that you're playing, and you have a 1 in 28 chance of it actually spawning every 28 minutes. Something like that. Probably not completely right, but something like that. So they're very rare. But eventually they made it so that you could buy stuff and trade stuff as well. So they created kind of like an economy. Once again, not stuff that like really changes the game too much, but some things, items eventually ended up changing your attributes and stuff.
Really?
Like giving you health bonuses. Hats were every 4 hours and 17 minutes, actually. You had a 1 in 28 chance to get a hat. In almost every large update since, Sniper vs. Spy, more hats would be added. The obsession with hats within the Team Fortress 2 community grew. Every single player sought to have hats. Some solved this rarity problem thing by simply idling, which meant like just sitting there while you weren't even on the server, which would increase your chance of getting a hat.
So it would just give you one? You wouldn't have to go find it?
Yeah, apparently not. So, and then the demand for hats would become something profitable as Valve started to give out promotional hats for those who purchased specific games, like Left 4 Dead 2. If you purchased it on Steam, they'd automatically give you one in Team Fortress 2.
my God,
Poker
yes.
Night came out, which we saw the ads for at the last PAX. When that released, you got a little poker visor. And yes, the joke has been made out there. I think they actually linked to it at the bottom here. Oh, I thought they did. There's a GIF out there that uses The Simpsons. That she's got a new hat. Wait a second. Maybe I can still find it. There it is. Somebody made it. Look, they changed Team Fortress 2. It's better than ever. Don't be fooled. The same teacher.
Just
with a new hat.
Hats.
Heavy has a new hat. Anyways, all right.
Awesome.
And that's supposed to be back here. They got Gabe Newell with the troll face because that's I thought he did. Anyways, oh there he is. Gabe Newell with the troll face because he's trolling everybody by making it into Hat Fortress. All right, so let's see here. They've made several posts on their official blog about it, and I have to read this because it's amazing. Let's see here. This is one of my favorite. This is their official blog, and they made this post saying, "It's been a busy week for Team Fortress team. That's right. The police were here again. They're investigating a missing guy who's been working for them." And as he was trying to delete evidence from the guy's computer, he read one of the dev blogs that he had written, so he thought he'd post it here. "My first day at Valve working for Team Fortress 2 team. Pretty excited. Team Fortress 2 is my all-time favorite game, and I just know I'm due for big things here. Robin Walker showed me around the office, explained that Valve isn't a flat management. It has a flat management style, meaning nobody's in charge of anybody. And, quote, I am the most not in charge of everybody," he said, cocking a thumb at himself. "I fired everybody in the company once. I could fire you and not even break a sweat." I laughed at this, then looked around and saw nobody else laughing. Quote, "He really did fire everybody," Corey Peters said. Quote, "Then he bought a horse," Dario Castle said. Robin laughed warmly at these memories as he fed a sugar cube to his horse. "This is your desk," he added. He didn't point anywhere or look at anything besides the horse. "The horse is my desk. The horse is my desk," I said for clarification. Robin looked at me like I was some kind of idiot, then pointed at the tiny desk under the horse. All in all, a big first day. Pretty sure I'll fit around here. Robin's already given me a nickname, Big Face. Wasn't sure what that meant. Robin explained that I have a big face, by his estimation. Also, note to self, buy a hat. It seems that I'm the only one not wearing one here. Next entry. Noticed that everyone was wearing different hats than they were yesterday. Robin asked where my hat was. I said I don't have one yet. Got really quiet in the office all of a sudden. I added I'd probably buy one on the weekend. Could be wrong, but I swear I heard someone whisper terrorist. Big team meeting today. I came prepared. I've been programming a playable demo of version of Team Fortress 2 with an entirely new 10th class. There's 9 in there. I had to teach myself programming, modeling, level design, character design, and 20 other skills, but I think the results speak for themselves. Everybody took a crack at playing it. Quote, "This is pretty balanced gameplay," admitted Robin. Quote, I like how we haven't found any hats," said Brandon. It sets up the suspense better. I'm all, when am I going to find a hat already?" Everyone laughed. I hope it's soon. I can't take this much longer, said Corey Peters. Look how stupid look how stupid this 10th class's bare heads look. Bit more big laughs. Actually, there aren't any hats in this demo, I said, chuckling. Deathly silence. Then everybody got up at once and stopped playing. Eric Smith got really mad and threw his keyboard through a wall, then stomped out and went home. Robin asked to speak to me privately. Quote, I don't think you're applying yourself enough here, he said. But I invented an entirely new class from scratch, I said, feeling my face get hot. Quote, yeah, that's really, he trailed off so bored that with the sentence he didn't even bother to finish it. Look, maybe you should read this. You know, help you get into the Team Fortress mindset, he said, as he slid over a well-worn game design manual. I leafed through it. It wasn't a game design manual. It was a coffee table-sized book of women wearing hats. Mistaking my confusion for interest, Robin excitedly pulled his chair over to me and looked over my shoulder. Would you look at that hat, he whispered, pointing to a lady in a wide-brimmed hat. Gorgeous. Are you crying, I asked, because that's sure what it looked like he was doing. What? No, I just have something in my eye. Okay, I said. It was pretty easy to see that what he had in his eye, though, tears. Robin suddenly jumped up and took everybody hat shopping. I tried working in the empty office for a while, then decided to go home. Wednesday, next entry. All work suspended on Team Fortress 2 so the team could spend the morning modeling their hats. Brandon Reinhardt won Best in Show for his calfskin sombrero. I thought it looked ridiculous. After lunch, I was back to work, and Robin outlined the next 6 months of objectives for the team. I noticed the word hat coming up a lot, like in all of the objectives. For instance, a couple times it looked like he got distracted and just wrote hat. Questions in the back, said Robin, pointing to my outstretched arm. Yeah, I said, what the hell is wrong with you people? 20 odd faces turned around to me. You could be designing anything you want. You could be coming up with the new levels and game design modes and weapons, and all you do is sit around making hats. A hushed silence. I think I might have gotten through to some of them. Brandon Reinhardt especially looked at me and with a newfound sense of wonder. You know, guys, said Brandon, the new guy would make a great hat if we hollowed him out. Nods of agreement. Then, as one, they leapt at me and advanced on me. I woke in a janitorial closet. I guess this is some hazing ritual on the new guy. I want to believe that anyways, but I'm beginning to think that Brandon's sombrero wasn't calfskin after all. And then the blogger makes a note that maybe we should hide the beret until the police leave.
Oh, it's so good.
So there's this picture of the developer, I guess, on some milk.
Oh my god.
They also made a shorter blog post here about before Portal 2 came out. All of us here at the Team Fortress 2 team have been asking to play Portal 2 for months now. Go away, the Portal guys told us. You'll just try to put hats in it. What? We said? That, if anything, I mean, we'd probably take some hats out of the game. There are no hats in the game. After this, there was an awkward 10-minute silence as all us on the Team Fortress 2 team stared at the Portal 2 guys, waited for them to start laughing. Instead, they just told us to go away again. That's when we realized, with so little time left before release, we couldn't afford to waste any time playing the game. We had to fix it now. So late last night, we snuck into the Portal 2 source code and copy-pasted some hats into it. Well, you're welcome, Portal 2 team. Today, we pass out the fruits of our clandestine game-saving labor onto you, the hat-loving public, or as you're more commonly known, the public. If you own any of the following hats in Team Fortress 2, they'll automatically be equipped in your cooperative testing initiative robots. These are the robots you play for as when you play co-op in the game. So they've added those hats to Portal 2, and it says, you finally got a reason to buy Portal 2, courtesy of the Team Fortress 2 team, the best game that Valve makes with a 2 on the end. So, basically everything they do is like based on like just huge amounts of humor. Oh, cool. Awesome. They have like write-ups on all the guys in here. What do I have next? I have one more thing planned, I think, for all this. This is just one extra quick thing I found where they talk about if you were enjoying that the artistic style.
We didn't see Pyro.
Sorry, that's one note. One guy that we didn't meet tonight, Pyro. That's the only one that hasn't been released. It's the last one to be released, so everybody's anxiously waiting, and it'll probably come with the next update.
That's awesome that they're still just updating this game.
Yeah, and they'll just keep on updating it, they said. Really if you want to get a really good idea of like how much time and thought they put into the style of the game, listen to this. Oops, I have to turn it up just a second.
We see a character with a traditional clamped Lambertian diffuse term and constant ambient. You can see that the character loses definition for pixels not hit directly by the light source. We scale, bias, and warp the Lambertian term to achieve a look consistent with our illustrative influences. Instead of a constant ambient term, we sample from an irradiance volume in order to provide a higher quality, spatially varying directional ambient term.
So it's just like, it's funny, he goes on, this
Sounds
is
like a bunch of egghead talk.
Yeah.
it's a 5-minute video of him talking like that.
Fresnel parameters and specular exponents can be specified by artists.
Holy cow.
It just goes on. Like, they put time and thought, and he explains, like, why they did it and why they wanted every character to be distinct and,
Good
like, all this
lord.
different stuff. But, like, just, it's an amazing game, and it's amazing I've been able to ignore it for this long. Mainly because I knew that after my 2 years as a kid dedicated to Quake 2, that I would just get lost in this game, and it probably wasn't a good idea for me to start on
I
it.
just read his bio. After arriving and finally locating to Poland, the soldier taught himself how to load and fire a variety of weapons before embarking
here.
on a Nazi killing spree, for which he was awarded several medals he designed and made himself.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they actually, all of them have backstories included. I think I have an extra little thing that talks about it, actually. Let's see here. See if I can find it. Oops. Just trying to look for, how do I get up there? Okay. Here we go. Team Fortress, the Mack update. This is what they did for the Mack update.
Oh god.
They made it just like the Apple website, and they have a comic here, which is really awesome. That here they are, they're all complaining about how all their equipment keeps on breaking. It's all made by the same company, Manco, and that's actually the backstory of this is that Manco sponsors these guys. They're actually being paid to fight each other. There's a backstory that they're being paid, I guess, just to test out weapons. I'm not sure.
Nice.
That's my speculation based on what I've seen. And then they have happened upon this. They say, it's so white. Looks like some kind of hospital for fruit. And they go in, hi guys, my name's Trent. This is Jessica. Hi guys, let us know if you need anything, okay? Girl, I got this one, guys. He goes on, he flexes, admit one to the gun show. She doesn't know why he's doing it. But she's like, yeah, you're pointing at it, there it is. Anyways, and then he's showing him. He says that each blog will make a blog post about what it shot as it shoots. He says he doesn't have a blog, but it's designed to set one up for you. Then he loves Manco, and he says there's nothing wrong with my shovel. I've been using it for years, and then it sets on
It's not
fire.
biodegrade, it barely digs holes.
Yeah, it says, bah, the shovel bursts into flame every so often that my hand is fireproof to the massive scar tissue. You hippies have nothing that I need. But then he shows him this. It's pork that cooks itself when you plug it into FireWire. Stop! Right there.
Oh my god, that is just men.
He's the president of Manco.
Oh,
name's
yeah.
The name's Saxton Hill, Australian, CEO of Manco. And this place, and the man who's gonna burn this place to the ground. I make square, unsafe products for men, not little white egg things with no sharp edges and only one button. Look at this tiny thing. It's not on fire. How do you even know it's on? Brave press. Property damage. Mysterious button. You just got pressed by Saxton Hale. This just in, someone just blew up the moon. Eh? Look at, hope you had the time of your life as they show footage. It says taken too soon. And she says, that's our newest product, the I blew up the moon. Are you saying I just, yep? Well, that is fantastic. A bold new plan. Let me see your manager because I'm buying your company. He now likes Apple because they designed the I blew up the moon. No sale, Hale, so Jobs appears. You, I should have known. This place has your curvy stink all over it.
Oh, God.
So there is no next issue, unfortunately.
Oh,
but
it was so
there
good.
are more comics with Saxton Hale that are very worth watching and reading. They're hilarious. He's
I wanna read
amazing.
all of those now.
In fact,
The moon.
let's see if I can find one real quick. I think
They have a bunch of covers.
here we go. Wait. Oh, what is this? I haven't even seen this one. Damn it!
Nice.
Man, there's so many Saxton Hale comics to read. Oh, here we go. Sir, you shouldn't jump yet. We're too low. It's not safe. I know the risk, Jerry, but I've got damn good men down there who need me. Tell them it's not safe enough.
Look at him.
But sir, I can climb to a safe altitude. It will literally take seconds if you'll just tell those men down there to climb to a safe altitude. Me, I'd rather get down there and tell them myself. At least take a backup parachute. There's probably no time. Brave jump. The man is a man. Saxton, help! And then he shows up, and it was just him parachuting
Look
to
at
his
his
offices.
tuck and roll in
Oh my
in like
God,
perfect
yes.
form.
Mr. Bidwell, how did my landing compare to yesterday's? Be frank with me. I'm made of stern stuff. He was just going to work.
What's wrong?
It wasn't even an emergency. That was him going to the office like he does every day. Tears were brought to my eyes, sir. Your breakfast steak. The most important steak of the day, Bidwell. Mr. Reddy, how's accounts? You're the 6th richest man in America, Mr. Hill. Top drawer, send the other 5 congratulatory bouquet in my Your Dead Man form letter. What's next? So it goes on from there. And he
Holy
has
crap. I'm going to read all of these tonight.
there's a bunch of hippies in the parking lot that he has to beat up because they're protesting guns.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Anyways, it goes on, and then there's more comics that explain more of the characters in depth. Really good stuff.
frig.
I like his short shorts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're pretty
He pulls
good.
it off with such a manly attitude.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's this segment. I don't know if I'll have another segment. Give me a second to think, guys. Oops, I just messed that up. All right, give me a second to think. We'll be right back regardless to talk to you guys. Oh God, what am I doing? Where's my? I really got to get better at this.
Mayday, mayday.
Not a good host.
Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. That's why I was messing. Okay, guys, we'll be right back.